have to hear. Drink a good deal of it, make a good meal of it, stick to your old-fashioned beer. Now don't be afraid of it, drink till you're made of it. Now all together a cheer.
All right, hello everybody, it's Mark here once again, your one-take beer reviewer, the guy writing about Chicago's beer scene at beeronaut.com, etc., etc. And I am still catching up to some beers that have been sent to me by the brewers or their ad people for my comment. And right now we are catching up to some beers from Oskar Blues Brewery of Longmont, Colorado. And they are famous for the people who, being the people who first put craft beer into cans for hiking and so forth. And they started out with their flagship, which was Oskar's Pale Ale, a nice IPA. And from there, as is the trend with all the brewers, they have been kind of expanding that, as they say, fighting for more shelf space with variations of the same thing. Now there's a double IP, a double hazy, and of course there have always been fruit and chili pepper hazies of Dale's Pale Ale, and now they've gone into a Dale's, well, it's not even called Dale's, but it is a Hazy Blues Juicy IPA, and this is the Imperial version. It is 9.5% alcohol by volume. We'll try to get in a little closer and put in a nicer picture of that as we get a chance. Anyway, this is been out for a little while now. It's made with Mandarina, Citra, and Strata hops, and with a little bit of wheat and oat, and as I'm reading off the screen here, yes, and London 3 geese, whatever that happens to be. So let's just pop one open while it's, you know, I'm trying to get another one of these in before we get another snowstorm, not that that has anything to do with it. And bring up the glass to look at it from. Yes, a hazy pour is already evident here. Let's try to get the head to settle down a little bit as we're doing this. Yes, almost opaque and milky down this way, and a nice foamy head on top, which may have more to do with how I wash my glasses upstairs. But yes, there is some citrus, a little bit of papaya to this, and not the usual IPA notes, not as much pine or resin to this as you would normally get. Let's top it off just a little bit more. Pardon me. And yeah, we'll see still some haze to it, and let's just try to sip through the foam and get into the beer if we can. Yes, these hazy higher alcohol beers, it is kind of interesting to just suck on the foam, actually, because you're getting a bigger hint of their aroma components as well. Very nice, hoppy, fruity hop nose to it. As a matter of fact, we are getting some, once again, some of that fruit, a little bit of citrus, and some tropical fruit to it. And that is really the main component to it. I'm getting some of the alcohol coming in a little bit more, and the malt is kind of just there as a background for it, and it sits there really nicely. Another couple of sips, and I'm getting a little more warming from the alcohol, so that's pretty nice, as a matter of fact. And I'm considering this pretty well. I've kind of had this sitting for a year, so I know the brewer can't be held responsible for anything that sits around too long, but this has held up really well. I have gotten a lot of Imperial IPAs. Sometimes they're great still after a year, which I shouldn't be doing, and but this one is one of the ones that is still really nice. And it is definitely something to check out. Once again, it is Oskar Blues Imperial Hazy Blues, or is it Hazy Imperial Blues? It's a Hazy Imperial IPA from, again, Oskar Blues Brewery in Longmont, Colorado, and I'm saying, yes, get one of these. And this is Mark, your one-take beer reviewer, the guy at beeronaut.com, saying, keep warm this winter.
Now don't be